Let's talk about Danielle. Danielle is from Ohio Health and is going to teach us how to get moving this morning. So what do we need to do some things at home so that when it's days like this, it's too cold to go to the gym?
And maybe not everybody has a gym to work out in.
Exactly.
So can we do these things at home and assume that we're getting the same kind of benefit?
Yes, you can. So I brought with me 5 body weight exercises. Okay. They're going to work the major muscle groups. So we'll get an efficient, effective workout at home.
Okay.
Easy and cheap.
And cheap. Absolutely.
All right.
Lead us through. Okay, so we're going to start with squats. We're going to start with body weight squats. So feet are going to be a little bit further than hip width apart, toes pointing forward. We're going to bring our arms right out in front of us, and we're going to sit back just like we would be sitting into a chair. And you could even set a chair back behind you to make sure you have something to aim for, keep your body in proper form. Okay?
Or an intern. Are any interns around here?
So we're going to go. We're going to go ahead and sit back and press up. And when doing squats, one thing you want to make sure is that your knees stay back behind your toes and you're sitting your hips back.
So how many should we do in repetition?
We could do 12 to 15 repetitions of the body weight exercises. So what I'm going to show you today, you could cycle through 3 or 4 times. We could add a little burst of cardio in there, some 30-second cardio intervals. And they'll give you a nice, efficient workout at home.
Form is important when you're doing this.
Absolutely.
Now, let's talk about people who have bad knees or something. This would not be their exercise, would it?
They could modify it
slightly. How would you modify that?
So you could come down to not a full squat, so you could shorten that range of motion. So just... modify that range of motion.
And what are we working when we're doing this?
We're working our quadriceps, we're working our glutes, we're getting the hamstrings a little bit, we're getting everything from the waist down.
Okay.
The nice thing is, all the exercises I brought today, too, is going to sneak a little abdominal work in, too.
We need it.
Sneak that in.
Yes.
Quite the weekend.
All right. Number 2.
Next one we're going to do, while we're still standing, we're going to do some hip abduction. So some standing hip abduction. So we'll work the hips and the glutes. And again, we're sneaking that core work in. And we're also work on balance and stability as well. So you're going to bring one foot slightly in front of the other.
All right.
And extend that leg out to the side.
Oh, wait. I got heels on.
So, but you're putting it in front instead of going straight out to the side.
Yes.
Why is that?
Gives you a bigger range of motion, so the exercise is more effective. And if you have any trouble with balance issues, let's go ahead and place that hand on the wall.
And this is working what, too?
This is working your hips and your glutes. And again, we're sneaking that core work in there because those core muscles are helping you keep stable. Yes.
How about a third one?
Okay. Push-ups, which I hear are your favorite exercise.
He's got bad elbows.
Okay. So the nice thing about push-ups is you could modify them a few different ways. Okay. So the easiest modification would be a wall push-up. So I'm just going to come right over here. So you're going to bring your arms so they're about shoulder width apart. You're going to walk your feet back. Yes, if the wall moves, holler at me so I stop. So you're going to come to about a 90-degree bend in the elbows and press back out.
Gotcha.
And by doing them on the wall also, that will take a little bit of the stress off the elbow joint also. Okay?
Fantastic.
Now, you can also bring it down on the mat.
Bring it down.
And the first modification we'll do down on the mat is down on the knees. So when you come down to do a modified push-up on the knees, one thing you want to be careful of is to keep those hips down. A lot of people have a tendency to shift that weight back. We can do this all day. Okay? So with that weight shifted forward, all that weight's over the arms, so we're really working those upper body muscles, coming to a 90-degree bend in the elbows, and pressing back up. Another thing with push-ups, make sure you breathe. A lot of people like to hold their breath on the push-up, so we're going to exhale as we push up.
Does that hurt your elbow doing the modified like this?
Well, I'm not sure if it's because am I going out the wrong way? Or...
No, you look great.
Okay.
Does it hurt?
A little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah.
Maybe start with the wall push-ups on this one.
Go to the wall.
And then, of course, we have your standard push-up with legs back behind you.
Sean's got these. She's awesome.
It's nice with the push-ups because, then, like I said, you could start up against the wall and then just
Before we run out of
increase the
time, let's get a couple more in.
Okay. Planks.
Planks. Oh, planks.
Everybody groans with a plank. So this is not a repetition exercise. This one we're going to hold for time. I typically tell people to start anywhere from 15 to 30 seconds. If you feel your core muscles shaking, you're doing them correctly. Okay? So you're going to line your elbows up right underneath the shoulders, palms flat on the mat. We're going to walk the feet back one at a time, hips down, belly buttons drawn in towards the spine.
All right.
These are fun.
Right?
That's a good time.
Everybody loves doing planks. And again, we can modify them by dropping the knees down to the mat.
Okay.
There we go.
While we're doing this and hanging out, if you missed any of these exercises, you can find them very easily. We make it easy for you. Just go to gooddaycolumbus.com, click on news links under the GDC tab, make that noise, and you'll find that at the top of the page. Thank you, Danielle, so much.
You're
Thanks,
welcome.
Danielle.
Thank you for having me.